Europe of Freedom and Direct Democracy Group, Mr. Arnott, 2 minutes.
Thank you very much, Mr. President. I think this debate, really, the big question is, what are the circumstances in which this will be used? Because if you're talking about fraud, if you're talking about abuse of funds and taxpayers' money being used badly, then that is absolutely one thing. And I think you'd find no one who is stronger than me in terms of opposition to money being used fraudulently. But if we're talking about situations where the European Union considers that a member state has acted in a way that it doesn't like and takes what become, in effect, politicised decisions against a member state, then that is very much another. And it seems to me there that Mr Czarnecki very much has a point. And one thing that concerns me about this is the procedure of the Commission acting and then effectively the Council having a month to react and to act against that by QMV, otherwise funds then being suspended. It just seems to me that not so much the burden of proof, but that the direction of it is the wrong way round, that you should produce the evidence to prove that something is wrong, rather than expecting to have to be overturned. And I fear, Mr President, this leads in practice to a situation where, in effect, you have the unelected Commission sitting in judgment on the elected governments. I fear that this is a proposal where the decisions to sanction or not sanction can be based on a whim, or whether a country is popular or unpopular with the European Union itself, that you wouldn't have the same procedure being used, whether it happens to be from Poland or from Hungary or from Spain or whatever, that you end up with a situation where whatever happens, it's perceived to be politicised. And, Mr President, if the European Union really wants to prove a commitment and demonstrate a commitment to the rule of law, then surely to goodness it would need to emulate the best practices of those who do follow the rule of law, and that seems to me fundamentally lacking in this proposal.